Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And unfortunately, I have a little bit of bad news. My channel is under attack. My channel is under attack at the moment, and I have gotten my first copyright strike. Now, if you don't know what a copyright strike is on YouTube, 3 strikes, you're out. You get 3 strikes and you're done. So I have an itty bitty little channel. I have been working on it for a little over 4 years now. Towards the end of last year, so about 3.5 years, I finally got monetized. I've been climbing up this hill and trying to get my channel monetized, and I got monetized. And things have been going okay. I kind of had to take some time off for work. You know, I work in a 40, 50-hour week, 9 to 5. But I had to take some time off. But I'm getting back to uploading videos. And just about a week or so ago, I got struck. And what I got struck with, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about why I feel like I got struck, and I believe it has something to do with the quartering. Now, the video that I got struck, well, first let me show you this. Should be able to see it just fine. So, channel violations, if I go here, copyright strikes. I apparently have to finish this copyright school, which I don't know anything about, but I sent a appeal through the email. 1 strike, we received a copyright removal request from your video. Based on applicable copyright law, we removed your video from YouTube. As a result, your video was removed from YouTube. Your channel receives a strike. If you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel, along with any associated channels, will be subject to renewal and removal. And so the video that was removed is one of my baby metal reactions, my baby metal road to resistance reaction. Now, on this channel, I am a pop culture channel, essentially. I was doing some politics stuff. I may do more politics stuff in the future, but I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss, and I don't really like it. It's kind of depressing. But I like reviewing pop culture. I reviewed The Rings of Power. I got 3 episodes into Ironheart until I wanted to blow my brains out. But I got those. I've got a couple other reviews, but I also review and react to music videos from time to time, and then I put some anime reviews out as I like anime. And so this video is my baby metal video, my most recent baby metal video that was struck. And you might say, okay, well, what does that have to do with the quartering? Who is the quartering? At the second half of this video, I'll kind of briefly go over the lore of the quartering and how everything has been blowing up this month. But if you're watching this, you may already know. And so essentially, here's what I believe is going on. One of the videos I made just a little while ago, a couple weeks, was of the quartering. It was the quartering. It's called the quartering. It's never been this over. And the only thing in this video that I was doing was I was reacting to another content creator, Rev Says Dezu or whatever his name is, and I was reacting to him going over the details of it. You know, gave him credit for it. I linked the KIno clips and stuff, and here's the good old thumbnail. And so what's been going on is that the quartering has been striking channels, and I'll go over this in a second, but essentially, I think that after I uploaded this, either he himself or because of how the algorithm has been working, my channel got flagged and it recognized probably something like the quartering word or whatever, and it flagged me down and struck one of my baby metal videos. So, I have reacted to many baby metal videos. I have several playlists. I've got 19 videos up, and sometimes they miss. They get hit with copyright. I don't make hardly any money at all on these. Sometimes I always try to appeal it. There's been a few where I've passed, but most of the time it's all copyright. No matter what I do, the baby metal ones, most of the time, don't get through. But I still like the band. I like to react to them, and they get good views. And I also am checking out other things because of being exposed to baby metal. I just uploaded recently a video of my of Bandmade, and I was very happy with that, and that went over very well, and I liked them, and I'm going to be uploading more of those. But I think what's happened is because of everything that's been going on with the quartering, that I am now getting caught in the crossfire just like many, many other channels. Now, I'm under attack, and I'll just say this before I give you the recap, because a lot of people already know stuff. Before I give you the recap, let me just say this. I'm a small channel. I've got 1,400 subs. I've been doing this for several years now, and I just got monetized. I'm hoping to one day make YouTube my main job. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping to get it my main job. And you know, it's very slow going. I just post when I can because I work full-time job and I do I'm doing what I'm doing. It's easy for the quartering to get rid of channels like me because I'm the little guy, and it's easy to just stomp someone out like me. When you do it to a bigger channel, they've got a bigger following, you know, a big following, and they can kind of, you know, kick up the commotion and let everyone know. But with me, I don't have that. And so if I'm going to go out, I'm going to say what I want to say and just talk about what I want to talk about. But if I'm going to go out, I would want to go out with a bang and not a whimper. And so I'm asking you, like the video, you know, comment, and just let people know, like, here's another channel that is in the quartering's crossfire, because it would be easy for him, and he's probably done this to who knows how many other channels, to just get them pushed, get them silenced, get them cut out. And I'm just asking for some help, for some recognition. This has never happened to me before. It's my first strike. There's nothing wrong. I've done many reactions to these other baby metal videos. Been no issue. They get copyright, but there's no strikes or any kind. It's like, okay, they get the monetization. Oh, that's fine, no problem. But I've never been in trouble like this. And so just in case I disappear, then okay, fine. Now, that's what I'm asking. Hit a like, hit the comment, tell your friends about it. Just, you know, let them know. Help me out, and that goes a long way. I also have a Twitter following, so just in case my whole channel does get deleted for some reason, I'll post on Twitter, and I have the links in the description and all that stuff to my Twitter, to X, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So there's been a huge documentary from June the King, and this documentary of the quartering, which is over 3 hours long, almost 4, has gotten 5,014 views. And the ratio on this, it is, and I've watched all the way through, and a lot of the KIno stuff I've already seen, and it's got like 19K upvotes. I mean, it's, you can't see it. Let me show you. It's got 19K upvotes. It's insane. So let me just give a quick recap if you have no idea what's going on. That kind of fills everyone in who does know what's going on of my situation, and you know, why I think it's the quartering. And maybe your response to all that is, well, come on. It can't be this one guy flagging down these channels. You know, if you haven't been following it, maybe you're thinking, well, it has to be the AI stuff, right? It has to be AI YouTube or whatever. I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but I don't think it's an either or. I think it's a both and. I think that, yes, YouTube is using more AI, but AI works in a pattern, in an algorithm. And so it's not a coincidence. There's a direct correlation of everything that began about a month ago now with the quartering, and everything that's been going on, to all these channels who have been commenting about him now getting marked and struck and flagged down. There's a direct correlation, and what I believe is going on is basically you have him kind of being the what's the word I'm looking for? Not cultivist, but it's on the tip of my tongue. Catalyst, the catalyst for this reaction, and him literally calling someone, reaching out to YouTube representatives, and getting them to flag down channels, and maybe through that, putting in the AI system certain buzzwords that have now been tracking down all these other channels that have been responding to him and commenting on this stuff. I think there is a direct correlation and reaction, and I think it's connected. You may think I'm crazy. You may think, no, it's all just coincidence that all these people talking about the quartering, that all their channels are getting hit and struck. No, it's all just, okay, fine, maybe. But I'm just getting this video out there. I'm just trying to do my part. My channel's under attack, and I think there's a direct correlation. Now, real quick, let me just give a recap. I'm going to give a link to this documentary in the description because I think it goes over it best. It's a long watch, but it really lays the groundwork and go over it. I'm going to give a link to a couple of other creatives who are and have been reacting to this and covering stuff. Essentially what's going on is you have The Quartering, which is a YouTube channel of this fat loser who has millions of subs, and he's an extreme narcissist. And you have another channel called the KIno, who are these comedians, and they're very funny. I've watched them for years now. I've been following this. And they started making fun of The Quartering. And The Quartering brings up all his personal information. He's always talking about his private life. And they'll talk about it too. They'll bring it up, but only in the context that The Quartering provides. And it's mostly just to make fun of him. Because he you know, if you see any of the stuff, he deserves it. Things escalated. The Quartering's feelings got hurt. And eventually, he flagged down one of their clip channels off YouTube, which the proceeds were going to their editor, which he was using to feed his family. And it started a chain reaction where many people's channels are getting flagged down. It's a free speech issue. It's very hypocritical and ironic because The Quartering has portrayed himself as this Chad free speech right absolutist, and he is censoring every person he can. It sounds like just internet drama between YouTube stuff, but it's gone beyond that now. There are people's livelihoods at stake. There are channels who people live off these channels. It's their main job. And there's censorship going across the board. There's a lot of what looks like allegedly fraud and stuff going on behind the scenes with The Quartering. Not just flagging, cheating people out of their money. Not to mention all of the other stuff that allegedly looks like it's the case, like him having a very open marriage, kind of swinger, you know, cuckoldry, things like that. A bunch of weird stuff is going on, and he's freaking out and basically running this smear campaign against everyone against him and saying it's false information, using these tactics that people who are progressive would always use. And it's very hypocritical because he used to be the one calling that stuff out. And then you have other of his co-hosts backing him, which, by the way, just as a side note, you know, one of his co-hosts are Melanie Mack, and she's a Christian, and she's going along calling every person that is criticizing The Quartering as they're liars, they're workers of the devil. This is just a small little piece of the lore, and saying that they're not true Christians and stuff like that. And as a Christian myself, as someone who is a Christian, not a perfect one, but a believer, you know, follower of Jesus, it's very irritating because it kind of makes us look like idiots. And, you know, it seems like a grift. And there's other lore about The Quartering taking the Christian faith even and like grifting that and buying like a cross and a chain with like $1,000 and just very superficial stuff, you know, like stuff that should be called out. But there's a lot. There's way more I can go over in this video. And so I'll link to this and other sources if you want to get caught up on it. But I made that video, and then a week or so later my channel gets struck, and now that was a week or so ago. So I guess I'll have to go through it and wait for it's gone and do this thingamajiggy. I don't know. But just let people know. And, you know, like and subscribe the video, and I'm going to try to be uploading more. I really wanted to get more into it over the summer too, and I wanted to start uploading more anime reviews and stuff because I'm very passionate about that. But I also wanted to keep, you know, uploading my reactions to the heavy metal stuff and the different reactions to all of these like Japanese bands and stuff that I'm really enjoying, and then other just kind of pop culture stuff, you know. And I would hate for it to come to an end. I've been working on this on the side as a hobby, trying to get it off the ground now for many years, and I would hate for this fat retard to, you know, because of his inability to be able to take any accountability, to result in my channel being deleted. And so that would really suck. And so any support that you can give me, it would really help out, and that's just what I'm asking for. And so I wanted to put this out there. I guess this video has gone on long enough, and I do really appreciate you checking this out. It's crazy. It's gone nuclear. This isn't just internet drama. The entire internet is going against this guy. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, it's insane. But it still keeps winding up. And so because now this has affected me directly, I wanted to get on here and say something about it. So I really appreciate any support like that. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Till next time.